some part of your body is gonna not be there at the end. Vibratory, wah 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 wah. Yeah, another quarter to a half. 6, 7 maybe. Yep, working on some cedar. I was gifted a bunch of cedar. This will be the first thing I make from it, other than my workbench. I made a really big, heavy workbench with it that came out really nice. We'll be using that. All right, we got it mostly round. Let's just speed it up. I was going 900, I'm gonna go 1400. We won't go to 2100 till it's on the chuck. Cedar is pretty soft. It's like pine. It's very stringy, kind of, and it's very hard to get a really smooth finish. It chunks out sometimes. So I'm going to be going along, trying to get that finish without getting these big chunks. Kind of see that. There's a chunk out of there, and then this part, it's not even really tear out. It's like chunk out. So we're going to try to get rid of that. almost to it. That's good enough. All right, now I can take off these edges. If you like what you're seeing, give us a thumbs up. If you really like what you're seeing and you want to see more, definitely subscribe. Check out some of the other videos on our channel, Daily Woodworks, and we do a lot of stuff, not just wood turning. We have a lot of projects going on, so definitely check and see what is going on. All right, that looks pretty good. That we can work with. I'm going to put my live center on because you're hearing that vibration because it's standing out there so far. We're going to clean this up a little bit more and then start cutting the center out. Bowl gouge is one of the best tools to get to know. You can do so much with a bowl gouge. You can do spindle turning, you can do bowl turning, anything where you need to hog out a lot of material. Like I'll do this whole bowl pretty much with my bowl gouge, 1/2-inch bowl gouge. Wow, it is so soft. Like this is so much different from doing a hardwood because it's just so soft. You can be so aggressive with it, which also makes it tear out a little bit. I am going to cheat and use my carbide. So one thing I like to do is leave this centerpiece. So as I turn down the side, I'll leave that center and it gives that bowl some stability. So it's not as it's turning like wah, 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 wah. That's what makes it vibrate and you can get a really uneven cut. So the longer you can leave the center in, the better. case you're wondering, I'm standing back here on this side, so I'm not leaning over looking in this way. I'm watching this edge over here, and I can see where I've been by watching that. It saves on the neck and the back. Gets real vibratory quick. I'm gonna clean it up and then take that center down a little bit more. That wall is pretty straight. You got a little bit left. Yeah, another quarter to a half. 6, 7 maybe. I'll use the bowl gouge to just kind of get an angle in there, and then the carbide to clean it up. Since I'm making a square-sided bowl or a planter, it's really hard with the bowl gouge to get a square side. It seems like there's a lot of sap in it. I don't know why. It's been running fine, and then all of a sudden it got sticky. I think I'm going to put some shellac on it. What is that machine called? Any tips for cutting round shapes with a circular saw? I don't recommend that. There's some videos that show how to make a bowl with a circular saw. That is not really the way that blade is meant to work. The risk of really hurting yourself is probably far greater than the reward of making something. It's not going to be smooth, and you really have a high risk of losing something. Some part of your body is gonna not be there at the end. So I caution against using a circular saw to make round things. This is really soaking in. I think it's gonna be nice. We'll let that soak in, do the inside. This is just shellac. There's nothing else in it. I buy the shellac flakes off Amazon and mix them with denatured alcohol and make shellac. I'm gonna let that dry and then put a couple more layers on it, and then we'll be done. If you like what you're seeing, give us a thumbs up. If you really like what you're seeing and you want to see more, definitely subscribe. Check out some of the other videos on our channel, Daily Woodworks, and we do a lot of stuff, not just wood turning. We have a lot of projects going on. So definitely check and see what else we've got going on here, and maybe even here. But definitely subscribe there. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you in the future videos.